Just waiting for one of our graduates, a chap called Bart. Hey!
Hello,
Rose!
hello. Cheers.
Hi. What have you got? What have you got?
Whiskey?
Oh, whiskey. You know what? I felt really bad. I felt like an Estrella, and I thought, "Ooh, do I dare get an Estrella? No, I'll have a nice cup of tea."
Nah, I've wanted to channel the Jonesy boy in me
No,
today, so
I was there. I've been working outside on my old car, and my fingernails are grubby, and I've had a bit of a quick shower, and I've got a silly bandana on because my hair's that long. It gets down into my face now.
tell me about it.
You know what? I should have married a hairdresser.
Hiya Shirley, hi Alex, you okay?
Yeah, the guys are here. So the idea tonight, what I thought I would do, is start these live videos. It's a bit fun.
Yeah.
I've taken place on with a couple of other people, and we haven't done it for this Hugh Baird graphic arts. No more graphic arts. It's going to be called graphic design. Need the new logo. Are you up for the challenge?
Oh, go on, yeah, sure.
One of our undergraduates a few years ago did the GA, guy called Dan Riley, and now we need a GD. Yeah, that's what we need.
GD.
It sounds like either whiskey or a hair product, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a little bit. GD.
Yeah,
Although there's some fun stuff you can do with it because both the letters are round, so.
yeah. Oh, and Alex is going, what? What happened, for anyone who wants the background? With us and students applying for university courses, they were more entitled or inclined to ask for graphic design rather than graphic arts. Graphic
Okay.
art seemed a little bit romantic and a little bit floaty. So we've had a review, and as from September, it's going to be called graphic design. It's no big deal. It's still the same course, same modules, and
Feels like it's a deface of what we stand for, so you know.
someone saying we are not changing. Someone called Alfred. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I thought what it would be good is to catch up and say hi and just talk about our time at HBUC in the graphic arts department. I've been
Oh,
reminiscing
yeah, sure.
with Shirley today over a lot of photography, and you know, because I'm a prolific photographer, a lot of it
hmm
in the cloud, and I have to get down and bring it into a hard drive. And I've got this really cool database that one day it'd be the fascinating remains of a book. It really
hmm
would. You know, going back all them years. What year did you graduate?
Oh God, when was this now? 2018?
Was it?
Was it
Was
2 years ago?
wasn't last year? Was it?
No, don't
No.
think so.
Oh my lord! Seriously? So you and Helena and Kaylee and the rest?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, that's frightening.
That's crazy, isn't it?
It
Oh, I
is.
feel old now.
Hey, but
Yeah.
I was looking through the old photographs and all the trips and stuff because that's what I want to talk about. I kind of thought, wow, we haven't done a really good trip for a while. We've done a couple of localized Liverpool trips, but nothing
Yeah.
massive because it's the intake. The students say, "Oh yeah, we want a trip," and then they don't put the name down, and you can't have a trip without the names. But with your year group,
Yeah.
where did you go?
So we went to London and Amsterdam. Um, I think we went to London twice. Once in was it the first year?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was the first year. And then we went to Amsterdam, and then we went back to London as well.
yeah.
Um, all trips were great. Like honestly, I'm surprised there's people. You're saying that there's people that aren't putting the names down, that surprises me because honestly, it's one of the best things to happen. I was like in uni.
What have you?
So,
What memories have you got from the trips? Let's say London trip.
oh God. There's a lot of very enjoyable memories, just with the gang and stuff, just having a great time.
I
You know,
round tables and talking and eating.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, remember when me, you, and Matty, in Amsterdam, we just found a little bar. Yeah, we just found a little bar, just went inside, had a few drinks, and just sat there in like this really,
Oh my god!
um, it was like a massive like pirate theme, wasn't it? And there's just like ships and
And
like
like
loads of things.
them big metal things where you put your stick in and you turn the anchor type thing. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just everything. Like to do with it was there, and
So,
just like so much memorabilia.
do you remember what area of Amsterdam that was in?
Oh, that was in the red light district.
It
But
was, it was
what other area would we be in?
the only decent pub in that area. It went about times, I reckon, on that whole trip. And Matty, in shock and a little bit in awe, you kind of had to grab him and keep him safe, to be fair. Poor lad.
Yeah, yeah, no, but he was all right towards the end, like when he just like settled down and he started talking to us, because at first it was like a new area and I was just like looking at it, everything's new, so I'm guessing he was the same.
Yeah, because
But then we just started talking and have a nice conversation over beer, and yeah, it was just great.
yeah. So when we went to London, were you part of the year group at Baker?
Yes, yes, we went to Ted Baker, which was great. We went.
The first night, though, when we were in the generator hostel,
Yeah, yeah.
and the head photographer, we rang him up and we said, "Oh yeah, are you okay for tomorrow about this visit?" And he went, "Yeah, yeah. Where are you, generator?" And he turned up and he stayed.
Yeah.
What he took us to a rooftop bar, did he, somewhere?
Yeah, there was a rooftop bar, and then yeah, we just like went in, like met a bunch of people, had drinks again because just had nice conversations over drinks,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was just crazy. It was insane. I remember a few people. I felt bad for what was his name? Began with P, didn't it? The head photographer,
Richie.
Richie. Oh, yeah. Was it Dan that kept talking to him non-stop, and I felt kind of bad because he just bombarded him with questions and stuff.
Dan was like that though. Dan, isn't it? Just learned the trade so well,
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. Like opportunities like that, you just gotta take them. Like a single trip to London, and you meet people like that. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think for me, when we went to that Ted Baker, and I'd look around, and then I remember we left to go to Camden Market from the head office, and he shouted us back, and it was me and Jamie Evans ran back with, and
Oh
he
yeah.
did about 30 bags, didn't he? Real high quality tote bag,
Oh yeah, yeah.
loads of items and goods from Ted Baker, and they became, I think, if there was 20 of us, he only gave us, I think, 18 or something. And I remember like almost like a fighting battle. And I think I relinquished one of my bags. Nikki, she was having none of it. She was like, that was her baby. But
Yeah, I remember I seen it happening, and I just walked away with mine just to not be involved and keep my prize.
you remember the in the generator, we that was open all hours till about what, 3 a.m?
Oh God, yeah, the bar with the bus.
The bus inside. What was good about that was the people who were there were like us, students or travellers.
Yeah.
There was a couple of small kids and stuff, I remember, and kind of family based. But there was a security on the door. So for me,
Yeah.
good, either you couldn't get out, get in. And for me, that was really quite safe. But for me, the trips were really important, actually. But I miss all that. I miss your year group. Your year group was so much fun to be around.
Oh, thank you. It was great. It was a really good time. I miss being in uni.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, as soon as I've left, I was like, okay, what do I do now? It's just like, yeah, it was like a whole chunk of life missing that I didn't want to say I took it for granted, but it's obviously something that I miss. Like 3 years in uni, it was just like, it becomes a routine, and it's so weird to just like step out of it.
For me, even now on the graduates that we've just released, it's that kind of people I think get to a third year, and some, I'd say 50-50, some want to leave and some want to stay. And then the ones that want to leave want to stay after a bit because they realise that actually that normality is now gone. And it's kind of broken up a little bit. And I think, we've always said it's a bit of a family because when we started the course, we always said it's a design studio because of our backgrounds and my background.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of the design studio is you are literally in that studio not only for a 9 to 5, but maybe until midnight and weekends. So you actually have to get to know each other. And, you play hard and you work hard, and you get to
Definitely.
with the family. I mean, I was with you guys more than my children, if you think about it.
Wow, that's something.
It is 9 to 5, and then my kid. I was coming home at that time. I was going straight on the computer and doing a bit of planning and work. And I was seeing the kids for about 2 hours a day, and I knocked it on the head. I had to. It was driving me mad.
Yeah.
I can see a few familiar names popping up, like Alex Parry, who's now published.
Congratulations.
You can get a book. And that's the amazing thing with you guys. You all produced amazing stuff. The year group that Alex, Jen, and Beth, Adam, they left. They did some amazing work because they'd come from our level 3 over in Hugh College and were taught by some really good tutors. And went on the degree course in the first year, and the work was so strong. And I don't think they believed in themselves. And it's only when today I've been looking at the work going, good God, that's really good. Oh my God, look at that. You know, and it's just, it's a pain. People didn't realize the worth. And the stuff that Beth was doing in the first year is now massively in abundance. It's out there. You can actually get published books, you know, what she was doing. But what you were doing, because you were kind of like, oh,
I was all over the place. Good God. Yeah.
In Leaf, you were all over the place. You found your niche in the end. You found your thing. What was that project about? The name?
So, Fusion, you mean?
Fusion. And oh, goodness, can't think of the word now. There was a name you used to pop up with now and then about the project. Can't remember. But so you found yourself in the end to a certain degree.
Sort of. At the time, I definitely did think that instead of trying to find a single thing to work with, I felt more comfortable just trying different things and just seeing how they go, mixing them together, and just like being creative with everything. The problem with that is that I'm constantly just trying something new, and a lot of my work, it looks like it's not a part of a whole. Yeah. But the thing that I like about it the most is that I'm having fun with it. I'm still enjoying it. I still haven't lost that drive to create. So yeah.
With you, out of probably most of the students that I recall, even going back way back, was that you had that ability to kind of want to communicate. You once went on a trip and met on a plane and did some network.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah, that was weird. Yeah, so I was just going on a holiday to Poland to see family, and the plane was getting delayed, so we were all in line a bit frustrated, and I just started talking to this guy, and he asked me like where I'm from, what I'm doing, told him I'm in uni doing graphics design, and then he just popped up with a question of like, so how like interested are you looking for work in graphics design? I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to be graduating soon, so yeah. Turns out he was working for this massive like internet company, providing services and things like that.
Can I just stop you and just say, in any other walk of life, this would be very strange.
Yeah. This would be very strange, yeah.
But working in the way we do things in our business, it's normal. Go on.
Yeah, so yeah, we just started talking, and it was just like, yes, so I work for this big company. We've recently got like this load different projects put on us, and the graphics team wasn't cutting it, and they were looking for like different people because there was a lady that was like the head designer, and she left for maternity leave, and they were just looking for work, for workers, I mean. So yeah, we just like kept in touch after the plane. I've had like an informal interview with them. Eventually, the company said that they didn't really want to do anything anymore. Like they delegated different tasks or something like that. So I didn't get hired for that company. But we stayed in touch, and he wanted to start his own company, which I've fully branded for him. And like, yeah, I was on his paycheck for like 3 months before he closed it down. Because yeah, eventually he did close it down. He got offered a different position. So it is what it is, but it was a fun experience, definitely. And yeah, it was like a little weird phenomenon that happened for me. So yeah.
It's good when things like little accidents like that happen, or little happy things, you know. I always find. Do you remember any guest speakers that we had around that time?
Guest speakers? I'm terrible with names, but the one that struck like really with me because of just how diverse it was, and I've never really seen it before, was the screen printing. The
Joanna.
Joanna, yeah. She was just like a bright, colourful person, and whenever she created anything, she just like introduced us to screen printing, and she was just like, yeah, you can do anything with it. And then seeing her work, it was just all amazing. So I've always wanted to try it, but never got a chance to. Like, never really went down there to check it out, which I'm kicking myself for. So,
Well, you know what?
but we did.
She's always open. Paper Moon, Joanna
Paper
Wilson.
Moon, that's it, yeah.
She's really cool. We've communicated in the past lots, and
Yeah.
really nice. She left her jumper on that day, and I've still got it.
I've still got your vest, yeah.
Yeah, is that what? Oh yeah.
That's yours, yeah.
You know what? There was a time when I was just bringing in all kinds. Because people buy me. I'm very difficult to buy for because I have specific things. And,
Oh, we know, yeah. You taught us for 3 years, we know.
And I get a lot of aftershave and stuff like that. And I remember the people and students and clothes as well. You know, I'd pass things on. You know, I've got all kinds of stuff. That loft of mine is ridiculous. It's now, you know, it's ridiculous. But I can see a few other people popping up. And
Yeah, I see a few names.
Betha Moo, she's one of the most beautiful personalities I've ever met. I've known her for years. And she remembers Emily Coxhead. And Emily Coxhead of fame, Happy News. And she's doing, well, I've not seen her do anything for a while, actually. I suppose it'd be quite hard to write anything happy about anything at the moment. You know,
Yeah.
She made it quite big, doing a lot of kind of typography and quotes and thoughts. And she was picked up by an agent. But she came in through Shirley as a contact. And I remember that was really enlightening. And the good thing about Emily, when she turned up, she brought nothing with her. You remember?
Yeah, oh yeah, she didn't. She just like talked.
Came in and went, hey, I'm here. I'm like, yeah. And because her work was abundant, that's why she didn't bring anything. She went, just type my name in the internet. I don't need to put a presentation on. It's like, oh, you're right. God, yeah. Has anyone got any questions that they want to ask down the bottom?
Oh, Emily released a new book.
No, I'll have to look at that. My power was just saying 20%. The thing is, because my phone, because I can't get the this app on my iPad for some reason. The cable goes in the bottom, so it'll be like that. So we'll charge
Yeah,
it.
I've only got a stand. I'm holding it, so I apologise for the shaky camera.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're going. Here we go. You know what, Bart? As I was sat here, and I can see the top of this unit, I've actually taken down 2 vases because they were sitting on top of my head, and it would have just been an amazing thing to someone kind of screen grab and put something in it. That's what I would. So anyway, in terms of projects and things, you know what? Actually, projects and whatnot, I like talking about kind of the fun times, because I remember when I was at uni, I remember the trips, and I remember the few guest speakers that we had. I don't remember a lot of the projects, but I remember the time with the students, the people around me. So
yeah, just in the studio.
Who were your best friends in the studio?
It's hard to say. Everyone, feel like a lot of us were just a tight knit group, one way or another. I'm definitely like.
Can you read names still?
Definitely Kaylee, Helena, Matty. Probably because we've both, all 4 of us have come from the college course, along with Shirley. So we were friends before we've actually started uni, and we've always stayed close. And then we've met Alex, Michael, Lewis, David, and it was just, you know, everyone just kind of hit off.
It
was great.
All the names. So
yeah.
Do you still see Matty?
Every now and again, we will like talk to each other. I've been quite busy lately, just with work. I started working in a warehouse, just picked up a job, so I've been working nights, just saving up money during this pandemic.
Yeah, I know what it feels like.
Yeah, but before this, we did definitely stay in touch. We did meet up. We did go out for a few drinks. Me and Matty especially, we've been seeing each other like I think every Sunday, just meeting up for a few games, board games, and a drink, along with a few other friends.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it's been great.
Because I know many years ago in another area, another world department, I worked with a group of students, and some of them have done friend requests for me on Facebook, and we'll go back 15 years, and those people are still friends, you know, in their picture profiles. And I think how magical it is that you bring these people together, and it's friendship for life, which we've always said. You know, it's like I work with my colleagues, so I can see that Hugh, Baird, University Centre Photography Department are online now, and that's going to be one of 3 people. Okay, Eloise, Dave, or Tig, and these people, you know, in my world, are the people I want in my pocket and keep, because you never know when you might need their help in some capacity. And I've always said that about you guys, with Helena and Kaylee and Lewis. You know, these people are, you know, going to be your friends for life. Another thing, you've got a previous students, a guy called Daz. Do you remember Daz?
Yeah, I remember Daz, yeah.
Daz Goal. Well, he started off his own company recently, based around kind of his end of year project, if I'm not mistaken. But it was about kind of illustration and fashion, which seems to be a firm favourite. And
Miss Rep, is it?
He's Miss, yeah. What's he called?
Miss Rep.
Miss Rep. And they are doing so well.
Yeah, I follow them on Instagram, and constantly something new, a new design, a new photo shoot,
Well,
something, always there.
Taught him well, you know, because I asked him the other day, who's your supplier for your brand, your t-shirts, you know, your prints, because it's embroidered and luminous thread. And I've been given a project to complete, and I thought this would be really useful. And I threw it over to Daz and said, who's your supplier? And he came back with a load of stuff, but not the supplier's name. And I thought, we taught you well, because we always said, if you've got an amazing supplier, don't tell people. Keep it
keep them.
Because you might get a competitor, then blow it out, you know, and before you know it, you kind of lost that link or even that kind of strength within your work. And I thought, oh, you swine. But anyway, it's a ongoing project with an airport. I'm now working for an airport.
Oh, wow.
Not
Congratulations.
It's a project I've got to work with.
Yeah.
But it's an airport, and they want me to do some stuff. And they wanted some threads doing, mate. Threads. Did I just do that? So, is there anything else you want to talk about Hugh Baird experience? That's how.
Well, what is there to say? I feel like there's no bad memory. Like, I guess at the time, before each project, like FMP, it's always a stressful time, and at the time it seems like hell. But looking back, it's been great. Like, I can't imagine it being any different.
For me,
it brought everyone as a group together, didn't it? So
I think so. For me, like I say, watching the videos today and just going through an archive, I found some previous students doing their degree show. I found one of Dan painting on the great big wall that he was given to do his work. Listening to a gramophone that I brought in, you know, an old wind-up gramophone with a big funnel.
Yeah.
And I was watching one with I think Beth and Jenny playing on rolls of paper, trying to balance. And I thought, you know what, I missed this. And we haven't had that this year, where people come in on the days off. You work till maybe 8, 9 o'clock within the studio environment. Listen to music. I've got a great video on our Instagram right now. Right at the bottom it is, of Lewis and Jamie, and he created a rave within our design studio one night.
Oh God.
They got all the computers and were somehow able to put every screen flash white, black, white, black, white, you know, really fast in different tones for a beat. And the third in the room, for taxi drivers or anyone in the park going past, they must have thought there was something going on. And I thought these were great little memories. And I love these little videos. And I know that you stayed late on occasion with the other guys, you know, painting the walls, doing the stuff, putting up.
Yeah, there was some things we needed to do. And yeah, that's the thing though. All the students felt to make an effort and stay behind, to go that extra mile to make sure the work's up to standards. So yeah.
I think it is. I mean, other universities that I know of, they curate their shows. So all that means is they get the staff, the students bring in the portfolios, put it out, and then the staff all come in for a couple of days and they take these work and they put it up. And that kind of works for bigger institutions because you've got to manage larger numbers. And because we have smaller numbers, we get you guys to actually do the show yourself. So we teach you how to mount up. We teach you how and what looks good from the start. Because, you know, these are skills. If you give a farmer a tool, it's a farmer with a tool. But if you give them the knowledge of how to sow a seed and then reap the harvest, it's a skill for life. And I think that's what we did with you guys. You know, you'll know how to put something up, what looks good, presentation, scalpeling, you know, safely without cutting your fingers off.
Yeah.
That was very hard. But, you know, yeah, these are all good things. I mean, I think for me, well, for you, would you ever do an MA?
Oh, do you know what? I was thinking about it. The thing is, though, I valued the little GA family we've had in Hugh Baird so much, and I feel like the thing holding me back is if I went to do an MA somewhere else,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the same, and I'd probably hate it. That's like the fear that's holding me back. So, yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I know what you mean. I think for me, I
If
did
you
my.
start an MA course, I'm there.
You know what? There has been talk about starting one up, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, come on, an MA, give me too much work now. I did an MA about 3 years ago, and it was a very different experience. I could never go back to education after that. Being an educator and you know, and then a student is so hard, and it does make matters. It makes matters worse when the student, so the tutor tells the rest of the cohort, "Oh, this is Andy, by the way, and he's a tutor as well." So they're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." And I've got one here. Hello, spoon? What about a spoon? This is the real life scenario, guys. This is what happens when kids want things. Oh, where are we?
Can I have a spoon?
Yes. There you go. Yogurt.
Yeah. Right.
Look, you want to come in and say hello? No? Oh, look, Bart. Cushions.
Oh wow, that's boss.
The
That's really good.
Cushions. We make cushions now. So, for me, like I say at the start, trips, guest speakers, and a massive abundance of friendship and family is what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
And because of the small group sizes, not like the university I went to when there was, I think, 50, 60 people, and they were split into two groups. So you actually saw group A, and even then you didn't actually know who they were. Because for me, you had to book time with the tutor, which you didn't really have to do with us because we are there almost, well, 24/7 effectively, I suppose.
Yeah.
On tap within that studio environment. And for me, I found it really quite a stressful experience. Although, you know, trying to work independently, we do give you. Did you think we give you the independence to do things?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think you definitely gave us independence, but also to us like a safe level. I remember there was a couple of occasions where personally I would like just get stuck at something and it stressed me out to a point where like I couldn't move on. And at that point, Shirley or yourself would come in, step in and say, Bart, what's up? Pull me aside. Like we would walk out the classroom, go over to like sit down somewhere and just talk that out. And then I'd be right back on track. So I think like you've had a very healthy and steady level of independence for students, but also support.
Yeah, I think I think you've hit the nail on the head. Really, for me, I think the support is there, and I don't think we shout about it enough. I don't think even in our module evaluation questionnaires, which are what students write about us, they actually shout this out. I think the support at Hugh Baird is actually quite strong. I remember working in the support department many years ago, you know, and going to every other class that I didn't work in, you know, it really was quite strong. And I think because of that background and Shirley and Adam's background, we were all there, you know. And I think now, if you remember Beth, she was one of our good students, one of the best. She went on to work in a college up in South.
Yeah,
she did, yeah.
Oh wow.
And she worked with us for a while, and she was an amazing technician. And then she was
I remember.
While she was doing her PGCE and doing that, she had to have some hours teaching, and we let her take over a couple of courses, you know, just to get some knowledge and background. And it was amazing, watching these people grow. And now she's a lecturer somewhere else, and it's pretty cool. And I like that.
Congratulations, Beth.
I know. She likes animals more, but hey, don't we all? But apart from that, no. I think this has been quite good. So when are we going to catch up next? When are we going to have a few beers? Come on.
That's what I want to know. Yeah, that's what I want to know. I've been saying, like, been speaking to Kaylee and Matty, saying that we do need to meet up, and we were always like saying, like, let's invite like Andy, Shirley, Adam. Let's get a whole gang together.
I think we should. I think it'd be a really good one. And when this lockdown stops, if it does, sweat, I think what we need to do is arrange an evening in our very own city to celebrate survival of this horrible pandemic, and do it. However, in kind of weird and good, bad news, I'm actually immune to it.
Oh?
I know. Through the powers that be, and the information that's been passed on through consultants, I'm extremely low to get it because of my blood group.
Oh, well.
So the respiratory side of things I won't get. So I might actually carry it, but not show any symptoms. I'm one of them dreaded people.
Oh, okay. So you can just walk around scaring people, okay.
Yeah, scare people. I'll be one of them. That's why I actually carry this when I go shops, because it not only ties my hair back, but it's actually a
face mask, yeah.
Face mask. And the amazing thing is you can walk into, a bank or Sainsbury's or whatever with a face mask on and get away with it. It's very strange.
That is a bit bizarre, but yeah.
But apparently,
well, we live in now.
But we will see what happens, and when the lockdown stops, we'll all get together and we'll raise a glass to ourselves for this.
Definitely.
And just enjoy life and try and work something out for the future. I think that's what we'll have to do.
Sounds good.
So, who do you reckon? I'm going to leave it with you. Who do we?
Oh God.
Up next on the next instalment of Live Instagram?
Oh no, it's got to be Matty. That'll be the best conversation ever. It's got to be Matty.
Matty, fantastic. Okay, so if we can try and get hold of Matty and do a little chat with him, that'll be amazing. And then what we're going to do, I think we're going to get someone from our first year group as well. And I think we should also get Alex. Now, Alex was a student of ours who was actually a doctor. So she was a part-timer. And I think it'd be truly a wonderful experience to have someone from the NHS who's working tirelessly right now, and who was a graduate of ours who did some amazing work. Oh, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
Now, she had a company called the Hairy Pear.
Hairy Pear? Yeah.
The Hairy Pear. So we'll have to check that one out. But next up, I think we'll give Matty a call sometime in the future and see what he has to say for himself. And then I reckon Ryan, Alex, Beth, Jen, and get all these people and have these really cool chats about life. I might even do it with some tutors. But some tutors...
Yeah, put the tutors on the spot, yeah.
Some tutors don't like you on their face, do they? You know who you are. Who do you think it is?
Oh, I know. I don't have to say.
Okay. Well, look. What whiskey is that, by the way?
Glenfiddich.
Oh, nice.
Just whatever we had.
A nice bit of East Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I think we'll raise a glass. Okay.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
Thanks for doing this.
Anytime.
And for everyone who's watching this, I'm going to call Bart now anyway and just say well done. See you later. Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. Take care.
Bye-bye.